Dire's turn to pick. Tegna. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant band.
Clockwork. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's ban now. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick. Seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Gyrococker! Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
In the spirit.
Choose your hero.
Prepare for battle. I like what I see.
Thank you very much, Paula, and indeed, what a grand finals we do have for you guys and girls at home here. LGD versus Liquid in a best of 5. Myself, of course, we're Bulldog for this one. We got to enjoy these two teams going head-to-head yesterday in a best of 3. It was a 2-0 for LGD, but it was still a fantastic series. So this series is going to be crazy, shortly, Henrik.
Yes, and now it's a best of 5. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a 3-0. It's not going to be a 3-0 this time around.
I would be surprised, but at the same time, I mean, LGD, they have just looked on another level here on the playoffs here at the main event. Liquid, they've had a bit of a rocky road to this point, getting knocked down, climbing themselves, picking themselves back up this morning in that earlier series against Fly to Moon. But you would imagine, right, Kuro, he's managed to take apart that series they had yesterday, and he should have new ways to approach it. And what they're doing here, do you like what Liquid's draft here in this game 1 has sort of pulled together?
It's a bit more of a standard draft from before, like not first picking the Morphling anymore, so they're making it a bit simpler for himself. It's pretty important that Matumaman is having a decent game, because he's kind of had a couple rough games. He needs to be at least top 4 in net worth if you want to win this game. Not like the game against Fly to Moon, so yeah, it's definitely going to be a good game, and you know, it's the best 2 regions, China versus Europe.
That's true. We are going to get quite a clash of the titans here in this match. And sort of the hero picks as well, a bit of a fun one in the one that Somnus, he gets this Ember Spirit. We saw him yesterday against Liquid. He played like the Queen of Pain, the Storm, these very flashy heroes. This is another one, and they pick it up 5th in this draft. Do you sort of like the prospects for the Ember Spirit this game, or could it be tricky for him?
It's going to be hard for him because they got 2 Silence and they got the Lion. Obviously, his weakness is CC, and they got a lot of it. But his job is to create space, and you know Morphling late game. You create space for this hero, he takes over the game, he kills everyone. So that's really the job. So they have Ember for that and Axe.
But as you say, sort of the answers in lockdown that are there for the Ember Spirit, they're there, of course, for the Morphling. Because LGD's sort of in a bit of a turn of the tails. Like yesterday, we saw the first pick from Liquid Morphling. This time they picked it up 2nd. So still a relatively early reveal of the hero that Liquid do have some answers to. See how the laning is going so far. Mid lane being the biggest sort of disparity at the moment, as we have 8 for 1 on Somnus against the 2 for 0 on the Death Prophet. In fact, top lane, Miracle and Kuro able to take down FY. Can Chalice get the return kill onto Miracle? He's chasing him down with the Battle Hunger, but Miracle, oh, he actually blocks him a little bit with the trees. Stop Chalice from being able to go in any further there by the looks of it, even though the creeps still managed to make it through. So Miracle, he Bob Roston, he's out of there.
That's a cool move, but still, it's not very nice for him. He's got no region left. He's playing against an Axe and a Pug now. Meanwhile, bottom.
Let's see if they can burst down mind control as LGD. Bring him relatively low, but not quite enough magical damage to bring down the Clockwork. Mind control actually turning towards Xnova, giving him a bit of a run down there. They've got the cogs, the battery assault. Can they bring down Xnova? He's got the Feeder Restoration, stick charges. It will not be enough. Xnova to fall. Arme trying for the return kill onto mind control, but GH, look at the body blocks. GH has got to be careful himself, but he pops the mango. Gets an extra bit of magic damage out. Won't be able to bring down Arme, as Arme's still got a decent amount of strength to be moving into, but it might not be enough. Oh, it's not. Not enough strength to morph into. Liquid get both of the kills on that bottom lane. Some very sort of fancy play there from GH's mind control, and they sort of kite him up and bring him down.
A little bit greedy there by him. He wanted to go for that clog, so he pops the mango, but he doesn't have wave yet, and then just gets run down by the Scarabats. It's a pretty hard lane for them, for sure. He's no help. You know, Morphing's weakness, his lane is terrible, and middle is going to snipe the courier.
Is it the courier or the killing? It looks like Snow would rather prioritise the attempt on Matumba, and indeed from the Invis, a bit of a surprise indeed for Matumba, as no way to react to the Witch Doctor coming through like that. A big kill set up for Somnus, and I mean, you can see this mid lane here. Herrick's 20-1 against the 8 for 2. The kill as well for Somnus. This is another beautiful start for the man who had 2 great lanes against Liquid yesterday as well.
Yeah, this is not what we want to happen. This has happened a little bit too much, and he's gonna be fine, I'm sure.
He's got the Maledict on him.
Pug now one of the fastest heroes in the game.
Oh, indeed, and with that blast, it's only level 1. So the mind control should be able to head back, and the Maledicts at this stage will not be quite enough. As you got GH looking for a bit of a return play onto FY. He's not magical flying in. He's going to continue to chase. Don't think the map's quite checks out, and indeed it doesn't. FY will be fine. Will instantly salve himself back up. But look at this, the 3 top CS at the moment, all on the side of LGD. Sure, the other 4 cores other than the mid lane sort of are relatively close, but the off lane sort of double the CS at the moment here. 4 Axe, 4 Chalice. So LGD finding this slight edge in sort of the majority of the lanes.
They keep picking this Axe, and we can see why. Like, he's already having a good start with this hero, and we know what he's going to do later. Just pop this Gyro, just kill him. He uses his Rocket Barrage, Blade Mail. He's pretty much dead. And it's interesting that they picked the Pugna this game. That's a position for. We don't see it a lot. It's obviously a response to Skyfest Mation Lion. Both cost tons of mana.
So down bottom, a bit of a deception onto Miracle here. That's the Maledict upon him before those blasts came through. Yeah, and still just that early level, so Miracle not under too much threat unless FY can get a bit of a wraparound. He's trying to move in from the side, but Miracle keeps his distance, pops the salve. Will be fine for now, but as you can see, Liquid, despite getting that early bit of positive action where they got the first blood for Miracle up top, his CS, it's beginning to slow down. It really is. The 3 cores of LGD, it feels like they're just going uncontested.
Yeah, he decides to go bottom because he doesn't have the best time top, so he's like, I'll go bottom, maybe pressure some, but he's having a pretty rough time here as well. Getting harassed down, Pugna's already here, prepared. And they're putting, again, so much pressure on Miracle, and he's the guy who carries Liquid, right?
Yeah.
And you can see Matuma not doing too well middle. He kind of came back a little bit now.
He's catching up.
Yeah, so he's doing okay, but if Miracle doesn't have a good game, it's not going to be easy for Liquid to win. Right now, it's not looking too good, but it's only 5 minutes.
It is. It's only early days. Absolutely, but as you say, maybe Liquid not able to sort of get the momentum going as much as they would have hoped for with this sort of gyro pickup, the sort of will to skirmish early, but see if they can get anything out of this play down bottom, but in fact it's them themselves that's in trouble. Kuro, he's going to pop. Can they get a return kill? Army's being looked towards, but he's got the stick charge, and in fact with a rotation from Somnus, LGD, they're not just going to get 1, they're going to get 2, and that second kill being the big one as well, bringing down Miracle. And LGD looking very frightening in these early stages here. They've managed to sort of control the lane situation and are just stopping Liquid from getting the job done in this early stage.
Really good by Ember there. It's a hero kind of like Cop. If you have a good start with that hero, you always have a TP, so whenever there's a fight on the sideline, you just TP in, you offer that high burst, and just change the outcome of a fight. That's what we see there, really good, killing the Gyro.
Looking towards Arme, but even though they do have a fair bit of lockdown, it's still a very hard kill to get. In fact, standing on the side here, and FY is going to head him straight over the triple runner, straight on top of both of them. That's going to be Kuro to fall Miracle again as well. I feel like we just saw that clip. The second time, the couple of them falling on the bottom lane. LGD just pouncing upon Liquid, and Liquid can't do anything to return fire.
Yeah, we can see Matuma and TP's bottom there, but you know, it's too late. You see Ember burst, just like that, they're dead. He's having too good of a game right now. Problem with Ember, he's also not the strongest laner. You would hope that Matuma would do better against him, but he's kind of snowballing a bit now, which is exactly what they want. Yeah. This gives him the Morphling space, and he couldn't be happier. He's even 3rd net worth or last hit, so yeah, he's happy. They're very happy here.
Absolutely.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, if you're Liquid, what are you sort of working towards? I mean, we are going to see a smoke attempt here from GH and Kuros. They head over into the jungle of LGD. We'll see if they get an opening on someone. FY maybe jumps upon. You have already got the closing onto X-Nova, so both supports there of LGD getting caught out. As the smoke play will grant and Liquid those couple of kills. Can they get anything more though? They know that Arme's behind the tower. This would be the dream kill. The 2 supports will be back if they get TV in. The silence is going to be there. In fact, he didn't start them all, so there's no way to get out of that one. They get the big kill there, Liquid. They're able to find Arme, and now with the exorcism can look to put some pressure onto this tier 1 tower down bottom.
Yeah, perfect rotation there by them. That's without Lion being 6, no ult. So they do want to make these rotations. Getting this clock 6 now, he hooks in, gets a kill, and they just want to keep doing this. Create space, go to Miracle. He's still a strong hero, even though he's only level 4. That's a little bit worrisome. He needs definitely 6 quickly. And meanwhile, at top, can they kill this guy? He looks pretty dead to me.
Right, he's X'd up. Chalice does get the call. If he gets some spins, he might be able to do something in return. Kuro's got to be careful here. Is the RNG favouring Chalice? That's the question. Will it be enough damage to get the kill? He'll lose his own life. So it is the 1-for-1, and obviously one that Liquid would favour, but Chalice, you know, he doesn't mind bringing someone down with it.
That hurts quite a lot. He saw that Matuma was blocking Kuroki. He couldn't run out. And he stood there for like 3-4 seconds. The Kuroki can't get me out of here. A little bit too late, Matuma, but he died. It's still an acceptable trade. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, they're getting their cause. I'm talking about getting cause. Miracle. He's in trouble. TP's going to be cancelled. He's dead again.
This is a disaster for Miracle. We don't see this often with Miracle.
This is quite something, really. He is just having the toughest of times. His first 9 minutes of the game on the gyro. Top lane, mind control, look for the opening. They have got the hook shot into the silence. Have they got enough burst? Is it going to be quite enough? Arme is able to waveform himself down. Mind control still continues to run. They didn't quite have enough control there. I believe they had Skyra coming in, but not quite soon enough to get sort of that follow-up silence after the DP silence. So they really do need sort of 3 heroes to kill Arme at this stage.
Really close there. It's a really good initiate against Morphling because you hook in, he has no time to react, so he gets stunned, and you cog him back into silence. He's sitting on like 500 health. You can burn him, but they just need like 1.5 more seconds there. Couldn't get the kill there.
He might still get something out of this play. Wraparound coming in FY, looking to be in quite a bit of trouble. As Liquid will quickly go in and claim the kill. Chalice is going to TP forward into this one. We'll see if he gets a bit of a rundown onto Kuro. He's got the battle hunger. X-Nova there as well. Looks like Kuro may not get out of here. Turn around with the Hex. Has got the stun as well, but he's still ticking down to the battle hunger. He pops the stick charge. It is only level 1 battle hunger, so it looks like Kuro will be fine. And now Miracle coming in from the side, trying to help out the cause. Pops down the core round onto 2. But it's not enough damage here, favouring Liquid, as now they've got to run. LGD turning up in full force Arme. TP's in, he's got the burst to make sure the Maledict from Nova finishes off mind control.
That Vanguard doing work.
So they can get more out of this. Miracle is trying for the TP out.
That was a long TP.
It was. That was a little bit scary, but he does manage to make it out in time before LGD spot him out.
Even though they're behind now, they gotta keep fighting, because if this goes late game, they're not gonna win this game. Not against the Morphling, it's one of the strongest, so against the Gyro as well, so they gotta keep fighting. They got great fighting heroes. Gyro's gonna get 6 soon. You got Lion ult now. You got the perfect fighting heroes. Gyro is also one of the strongest with his spells.
Look at this, though, Somnus. He's found mind control. He's going to jump away, though, as the rest of Liquid are coming through. Mind control looking towards X-Nova. X-Nova falling incredibly low and does get bursted down. Arme actually wait for him in aggressively. And with the Maledict on mind control, they will be able to pop the clockwork eventually. So 1-for-1 between the two. Can Liquid get anything more? They have the Cypher slow onto Chalice. Chalice, very tanky though, has F1 Somnus with him. In fact, he turns. He gets the call onto 2, but a finger from Kuro will finish him off. If Chalice will fall, but Timmerman trying to run. The slider fish not enough, but Timmerman will survive because he's going to bounce over. Timmerman's going to get himself away, but he can't because Arme's there. With the wraparound, burst down with Timmerman. The death wall finishes off the Scarab Mage as well. LGD, they're not done quite yet either as Somnus remnants forward, cuts down Kuro.
Yeah, they're playing right, but it's just not enough. LGD is just a little bit too far ahead right now, and we can see that. The Vanguard on X, he's not dying. Taking all this time, eventually going down though, but then it's too late to get a turnaround. But yeah, they still just got to fight in. If that could have gone a little bit different. The Ember could have died there, and then it would have been completely different.
Absolutely, Somnus playing around on just a slither of health. But it's absolutely paying off for LGD. They're 3 cores, very much at the top there. We do have Matsumaman sort of keeping on level with it, and Miracle is actually managing to slowly close that gap, but still it's the fact that they have this Somnus Ember and this Arme Morphling, which if you're Liquid's lineup, you did not want to let them get to this stage this early on.
Definitely not, and yet again they're going out for another kill. Skyvet's still level 5.
Oh, he's come in. And he is just to the side here of that section ward. They will open up with the Hex. Silence as well. And they burst him down, they can. So the surprise player works out. They're able to catch him off guard, preparing for him to come back through to the Remnant. As Liquid get a very high value kill.
Yeah, perfect. The Ember didn't know he was alone. He was like, oh, a Lion is here. I guess I kill him, but nope.
What a miracle. Not the greatest of solo kill attempts there onto Arme. Can he get himself back to safety? Looks like he can. In fact, he's got mind control. They're thinking about going back in. Maybe if mind control could get the rundown onto FY, but FY just a little too speedy. and gets himself just far enough away to keep himself safe. The same time up top, the rest of Liquid actually moved in and found Exon over there behind the tier 2 tower. FY does get trapped here by the Cogs, but Arme just jumps forward and bursts down Miracle. Miracle tries to help out the fight. They will get the kill here at the end of the day onto FY. Can they get Arme as well? Liquid, they're trying their best, but the silence not long enough. Arme waveforms down. He's incredibly low. He goes for the TP out. Is he going to make it? He is. Arme is out of there. They could not quite control him long enough to bring him down, and again Arme continuing to dance around Liquid, and Somnus dancing straight upon them as he remnants forward onto Kuroki. They've got the chase down. Battle Hunger boosting it up to allow that dunk to follow through.
This is a slugfest.
It's
14-13, 40 minutes in.
I mean, this is fantastic. This is sort of what we saw already in game 1 at least of the series between the two yesterday. Both teams very willing to fight, respond to one another. And this is the sort of Dota 2 that you hope to see in the grand finals of the major.
Yeah, and Liquid just got to keep going. And right now it's not going their way, but they have no choice. And it looks like it's going to tip over for LGD soon, and then the game's going to end.
It could spiral out of control very quickly, but at the moment, still Liquid. A couple of good fights. They can sort of get that momentum to sort of really push back LGD. Arme. It's these big kills. If they can get Arme coming in, they've got the hook shot leading, but he already started to morph into strength. Arme, he was prepared. Is it enough to save him? He's been stunned up. Can they kill him? They can. Just in time. Somnus is going to come in with a big Remnant play there. Bursting down one. Can he find Miracle? Maybe he can't because Minecraft is turning and start punching him down. Somnus, he's in trouble. He used all his Remnants to get it. And he's going to try and hide himself in the trees, but there's no backup. There's no TPs coming through. Liquid, they get both of the big cores. Arme and Somnus will fall on the bottom lane.
Meanwhile, Pagna also goes down. A little bit miscommunication there. He sees the Skyward first, so he gets the strings off, but it doesn't matter because they have so much damage. Plug pushes him back, which Skyward ult missed completely, but apparently they have so much damage it didn't matter. A little bit aggressive by Ember there, jumping in with all Ember ults, but then he has no way to get out. And his shield instantly gone from the gyro. A little bit over aggressive. Probably thought he could get some help, but none of the supports are there to help.
No, I guess TP's unavailable, such as indeed no one else really wanted to jump down and help Somnus and Arme. And Liquid looking yet again to go for another play.
Non-stop fighting. And they're doing great. They got the 2 cores. Perfect.
Absolutely. Those 2 big kills really sort of helping them close the gap. Get that time and momentum to allow Miracle's Gyro to get to the point where it's able to have that big impact in the mid-game. So looking for FY. They've got the hook shot to open up. He is behind the creeps though. Push him apart. He does manage to get the ward down in time. And in fact, look at this cast, validated death bot. Jinx is just dead. Chalice jumps forward here. He's managing to set up to mind control. Somnus remnants up to the high ground so they can have the vision. They've lost FY. Chalice gets the dunk here onto mind control and Arme. They're turning up in full force LGD. They really want to put everything into this fight. FY even buying back for this attempt as they'll look towards Miracle. He's got the homing missile actually going back towards himself as he will be stunned up. Buybacks coming out from both sides there. FY and mind control returning into the fight.
Pretty intense. No one wants to let go of that control right now. So close. One bad team fight, and LGD gets the lead, and then boom. But at the same time, Liquid, they need to win many fights. They're too far behind, but Tumim are doing great though. He's actually at the top of net worth right now, so that's good, but he's not going to be enough to carry this game. And Gyro, he needs so many items, and his heroes counter this game as well. It's going to be so hard for him. The Axe, it's got Dagger now, and it's going to get Blade Mail soon. Before Gyro gets BKB.
Well, looking towards Somnus. He will quickly be out of there. He has the BKB timing. Ready for both sides in a game where there's been this much of killing and action.
I'm going a BKB pretty uncommon on this hero. Usually go to Lincoln for the mana regen and health, just to farm up for that shotgun, but he recognized there's so much fighting, there's so much silence. He needs to be able to fight as soon as possible, and BKB is great for that.
Never refuse gold. Dyer's top
See what they can get here. Heading
Smoke
forward.
after smoke.
What can they find? Somnus would be the dream one. They've managed to get the Hex. They're closing the gap with the hook shot, the silence. The magical burst is enough to immediately remove the Flame Guard and his life. Chalice coming in with the turn play, jumps in with the cool, catches out Kuro. GH immediately TPs out. He'll get himself out of there. So 1-for-1, the Liquid will be more than happy to take.
He might be dead there though. He should do some good moves. No tower to TP to.
Let's see how he can dance his way out of this. He's got the cogs down. Chalice is going to get pushed back, so he can't get in with the blink.
And they used 3 ults to kill that Ember there. They're using everything they got. Creating space for middle. They get a tower, more map control.
That is in this game, settling off to be incredibly close. Now, 18 for 18. As you say, so the biggest difference maybe being that with Liquid's lineup, you do sort of, you'd rather hope to be at, not really level, even at this stage of the game. You want to be ahead.
Especially with the heroes they have. Being behind, they can't really go for more towers. They're not going to be able to go for tier 2 with this DP. And soon, Morphling will have BKB.
And so will Somnus.
Yeah. For sure, that's going to be very problematic for them because you see they're dying to silence the stuns non-stop right now. And the Axe also getting stronger. They're getting all the key items right now.
Sort of once those BKBs there, I mean, we can imagine what Somnus and Arme, they just look straight towards the sort of the supports on the back line. GH and Kuro, this line and Scarf are just going to get deleted immediately out of the team fights.
Another smoke by opponents right now.
White leading the way. Oh, they're going to be able to find each other. There's a lot of members down here, and in fact, they're going to try and start the fight themselves. Mind control straight in with the control. Holds down X-Nova. And they burst in with the Mystic Flare. Can they get anything more out of this one? Miracle, he has found FY. He's got the cooldown. FY trying to keep himself alive with the life drain, but the homing missile will stun him up, take him down. Liquid again.
Liquid is just outplaying them right now. They should not be doing this well, but every movement that LGD do, they're ready for them. Just hook in. They know they put a ward in now as well because he was there. There's no other reason, and their smokes have pretty much all been successful. But they're doing exactly what they need to win. And they're going for a Roche now.
Absolutely, with the exorcism up straight into the pit. They know that LGD is only 4 alive at the moment, and with no intention of heading towards this part of the map as it seems. As Liquid get themselves the free Roshan and the free Aegis onto Miracle's Gyrocopter. Blink Dagger also now complete for Kuroki, so that extra bit of initiation, but at the same time, the BKB is finished on Somnus' Ember.
Mass BKB's coming up. Also, Gyro getting one right now. He has it really close. Great against Axe. Because Axe wanted to call him when he casts spells, but he's not going to do anything. And Lion's got ult. It's the burst.
Straight in, they've got the cooldown. Challenge just gets focused. He's out of this, but Somnus spots the BKB. Managed to get the 2-man route. Looks towards Miracle. Miracle does fall once. The edge is taken out of his hands. Liquid coming out on top of this as they take down 3. Somnus has to run them back up to the high ground. And despite having the BKB on Somnus, they just don't quite have the damage to sort of bring down Liquid before Liquid bring down themselves.
Perfect. It's perfect right now. Morphling farming. Oh.
Oh dear.
He's a TI winner.
I mean, he is. Kuroki.
Getting solo killed by a lion by 1 damage spell.
Wow. Well, that was... It happens, I guess, to the best of us. You know, you're just farming on full agi.
Yeah, you want to be as efficient as possible, and then, you know, it backfires. It just is what happens.
Taking some lessons from Envy. Arme there.
And now he's got the BKB. Again, crucial this game. You look at the LG lineup. It's 4 magic damage heroes. He's not going to die anymore with the Aegis as well. And I actually can't believe they're in this position. They were pretty far behind, but they, of course, recognize their winning condition. They can't let LGD get farm.
They have to keep fighting, as you say.
And they've done it successfully, and it's perfect.
Oh, quick with the bling there before any damage comes through. Chalice gets himself away.
A little bit miscommunication. They definitely should have sent a rocket, or someone else should initiate it. Yeah.
And Chalice
mail coming up now.
Yeah, that certainly is the big one. If he can get himself into a position where GH sort of pops down the Mystic Flare, suddenly these high magical burst supports Have to be even more careful in the team fights with the blade mail, ward down from Pugna. A lot of things for them to be wary of, GH and Curran.
Yeah, and now with the lead they got from the fighting, you just take objectives. Get the 2 towers here, reduce their map control. With Aegis, they feel super confident. They could even push higher on it here if they want, because they are on a time limit. It's a little risky. They could just be forcing them home. They probably don't want to commit yet. But yeah, they're just going to play it safe and play it smart. They want to get the bottom tower first. Get to level 18 on DP.
We'll see Liquid starting to sweep across from the top lane after taking that tier 2. They will now be fighting into both cores of LGD having their BKBs, as Arme now picks his up as well.
3 BKBs ready now. Liquid has gotten so strong now that 5-on-5 they're going to win now at this point.
Yeah, the 5-man is certainly looking pretty terrifying.
LGD definitely want to avoid us right now. They're just backing off.
And everybody, apart from FY, is out of there, so FY will fall. They managed to get their cores away from this rotation as it is. Mind Control's actually searching here. Alice, they know he's around, he'll try for the blind hook shot.
You gotta try.
You gotta try. Absolutely. And Chalice with the blink to the side, able to get himself away, and indeed Liquid starting to build this advantage. 5k lead for them now as we come up to the 25-minute mark. 25-18 on the kills, and Miracle now at the top of the net worth. And it really just goes to show how the game plan for Liquid in response to the lanes has worked out so well, as he was struggling at the start. Bottom lane, Chalice coming in with the cool. He's trying to kick something off it, but the backup's not really there for him. He's now in a bit of trouble. If they'll move in straight away with a finger, Chalice is down. Arme pops the BKB. He's trying to fight back into this. Looking towards Man, but turn himself into the line, trying to get a stun out for that extra bit of control as he turns towards Mind Control. Comes in on the front lines on this clock and gets punished for it. LGD will be able to find 2 from this. Man still wanting to try and do a little bit more here with these ghosts out. He has to be careful with 2 of his teammates on the sidelines.
No BKB on Morph, they don't want to fight her without Axe as well, and they know they have Aegis, so getting 2 kills there, they're pretty happy about that. Yeah, Liquid, even though if they just keep this up,
yeah,
and keep getting a little bit more ahead, they feel confident going into late game.
Absolutely.
The only problem is if it's too even, it's not good. But now they keep getting ahead, even though they died 2 people there. They've caught up. You see Gyro, top net worth now, he died like 4 or 5 times at the start.
Yeah, we saw Miracle had a very rough start in the lanes, as LGD had sort of answer for him there, but in the river here down bottom they found out another. GH gets jumped upon by Chalice, and he's even looking for more. He's heading forward, and Man will hold him back with the Yules. Kuro as well with the stun, just to make sure that it's not too easy for LGD to chase one of the 2 of them down. So Liquid will get the rest of themselves back out to a safe distance, but indeed Miracle, top net worth, he's making good progress onto the Butterfly.
The Pugna not working out really as well as they wanted, I think. The ward is not doing as much as they hoped, and while he did good in the laning phase, he's really good at harassing, being that fast, but now they're not ahead anymore, so the hero's kind of falling off a bit. But we'll still find the use of that ward, but not as much as they want. And you have a Lion against them. Lion is like the best support hero made in late game, so not looking too good.
I'll dig that.
LGD indeed. Around the pit. Liquid won't find anyone quite here. They constantly sort of sticking as a unit though, not wanting to sort of get picked off and bursted down by either Somnus or Arme.
This Morphling, he's going to build BKB Lincoln, and we talked a little bit on the panel, Kyle did, that if you have to buy these items, it's not kind of a Morphling game.
No. But this is the thing, because you've got to imagine as a team, you sort of expect that situation is probably going to arise when you pick up the Morphling so early in the draft. You know, 2nd pick, 1st pick Morphling. Surely you've got to expect sort of this scenario where you have to build both of these defensive items. A wall down bottom, they get the jump in, and there we have it. That's your Morphling for you, straight on top of Arme. Liquid go.
Yeah, I don't think a Lincoln would have saved him there, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, this is not how you want to play him. You want that shotgun, you want to burst people, and it's going to be 40 minutes or 45 before he gets at it. This is not how you want to play at all. And got the Arcane Rune here. Super good for that Prophet.
He's still got a bit of time left on this first exorcism to come in. Until my man, he gets some damage done off this tier 1 tower, but certainly seeming to be a game like that of Liquid's yesterday, where we're seeing the weakness of an early draft in Morphlings. Into the base they go. Crow jumps forward. He's able to burst down one, but now Chalice, he's in with the call. Something's just called with the remnant for Miracle. Popping the BKB, moving forward with the butterfly. Look how much damage this man is doing. Running up to the high ground, trying to chase down Somnus. Can he finish up this man? He's got the side of 50 goes one of the right clicks, but it's not enough. They've lost 4, they've lost 5. They have to buy back on 2 LGD. As Liquid take down the tier 3. Mind control, hook shotting in onto FY. LGD just getting pulled apart. Can they find anything in return? They've got the death board down to take out Mind Control, but a homing missile into the Mystic Flare causes the death of FY. The stun's there to control up another as X-Noble will fall. Liquid take a hell of a team fight and the full set of racks mid as well.
Everyone is dead. Morphling can't defend this because he doesn't have shotgun. You're not afraid of him right now. So he's just going to go on the other side.
And because of that Arcane Rune, in less than 20 seconds they're going to have access to again. Arme though comes in. What?
Alright.
He just comes in and deletes 3 of the heroes of Liquid. And now he's looking for more. He's got the homing missile. Matumaman's got to run. He'll decide to use up Arme himself to try and hold Arme back, but he's back into the gyrocopter. And just like that, Arme strikes back and he's going to be able to take that one as well. That has got to be an insane amount of XP and gold there going into the hands of the Ocean Man as he takes them by the hand and takes them to a land. I mean,
what a player.
What a player.
What a player. Liquid clearly felt like I did. Like, it's just a Morphling. We don't need... But then he jumps in, steals the gyro flag cannon, kills everyone because they're all so low. So,
yeah.
You know.
I mean, we were saying, yeah, BKB Lincoln's Morph. It doesn't really do much. And then bam. Liquid, like you said, sort of staying around on very low health, proving us wrong there as Arme's just set up for essentially the Ultra Killers who was taking 4 of them down of his dreams.
Exactly what they needed. They were falling behind too far there.
It looked very scary for the LGD.
Probably going to lose the game there, but now they're back. This is why you love this kind of Dota, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean, yeah, Liquid, they're certainly going to be shaking their heads after that. I mean, why did that happen? Do you think that was Liquid just absolutely just underestimating what Arme was able to do?
It's kind of the moment, you know, you're feeling so hyped, but you just kill the entire team. Getting a little overconfident.
He's just jumped forward. That'll be the instant buyback here from GH, but Arme pops the BKB. Kuro trying to run himself away here. Arme into the gyro once again. He's got that flag and then he's punching into Mind Control. Miracle trying to fight back there with a finger to bring down Chalice. We'll see if they can get the rest of them out there. Arme still in the gyro. Comes to form. He's from the back of the Somnus. Somnus running forward for the BKB. He's found the control to Miracle. That's going to be Miracle down for 75 seconds. They've lost Mind Control as well. And again, LGD pulling out some huge plays here. Liquid, can they get any sort of payment in return? No, hook shot forward onto Arme, but he's got a bazillion HP. Back into the gyro, actually off to go. This could be a little bit risky from him. Back in just in time before the silence comes through to the Morphling form. So he will be able to continue to run. They're chasing him. It's a long, long silence, and it is enough to bring him down. Liquid will find Arme. Take him down for 85 seconds. He has got buyback available. Liquid also have the chance to look towards Roche. They don't have the exorcism though, so we'll see what Liquid's next play is, as it seems to be they want to try and find more. In fact, Somnus and FY, they've got to be careful. They're incredibly low as it seems. The silence actually clips him, but it's not enough to hold him down. He's still able to blink. A bit of miscommunication though. Maybe Chalice has gone forward. Maybe not though, because Arme fights back to follow up with the damage. They'll take GH, but that was a buyback on your Morphling. It will stop Liquid from getting more, but it did only result in you getting a support kill.
The amount of back and forth this game, it's insane. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to say. Things are happening.
31 to 37. Just a 2K lead at the moment for Liquid. It absolutely has been up and down, as we can see on the graph. And both teams just showing us that this game, right until the Ancient falls, it's going to be hard to call, as they both have potential in these fights.
And with all this fighting, they recognize Roshan is super. Aegis is the best item for fighting.
Yeah.
So having that on Morphling or Gyro, super crucial here.
On this, pops the BKB here, looking to try and commit towards Kuroki. At the same time, Miracle falling incredibly low. Pops the BKB, gets himself away in time. Able to get himself back towards the shrine. Kuro is out of the game for 60 seconds. In fact, Miracle now has BKB is one off. But look at this, Nova just goes straight over the depth over the battery assault. Thanks to Chalice, it doesn't matter though. Chalice, he's in with the dunk. They've taken down the gyrocopter. That's no Miracle for 70 seconds without buyback. Somnus comes in with a wrap around. He'll pop the cogs, but they're trapped in there with him. He's trapped in there with them. 3 down on Liquid as LGD just wipe them out of the game, make it very easy for them to head back into the Roshan pit with no sort of worry of Liquid being able to stop this.
Both teams kind of baiting with Roche there. First, Liquid goes in, decides to go kill instead, and now the same for LGD. They bait the Roche, decides to go fight instead to get the kills, because you cannot go on Roche just like that. You need to kill people.
Wow.
And Liquid hanging around, they don't know when to commit, and then they die, and now they get the Roche. And he's level 24 now on the Morphling, hitting 25 soon, and that new buff on him, hitting 3 heroes or whatever with his strike, pretty good.
Especially, well, okay, he switched up the builder. He did have an MKB queued up, but he's gone back for the Manta, and understandably so. I mean, obviously, it's a very sort of defensive way to play because you've got the Manta, the BKB, and the Lincolns, but it's understandable with the amount of sort of silence and control, because Arme knows if he slips up and they find any sort of opening onto him, he's in a hell of a lot of trouble, and that Manta, once he's got that, he really shouldn't die.
Definitely not, and with all this fighting, it finally looks like LGD is taking control. Not entirely yet,
no,
but it's leaning towards it. And one more fight and it's going to be out of control for Liquid. But Liquid is not going to let that happen.
We'll see what they do. As I say, with the Manta, he's got it complete and picked up. There are very little excuses for Arme dying now. He has got all the tools to keep himself alive.
Liquid want to avoid fighting right now. They don't want to fight into that Aegis. It's going to be a disaster. He does so much damage right now, even though he doesn't have the shotgun. He just decided to go for right-click build instead, which is working out. He just steals the Gyro flag cannon, does mass damage, and the only way you can kill him is by bursting him, pretty much, which is not going to happen with Aegis. So just avoiding the fight right now, trying to get a tower bottom, but that's not going to happen because LG wants to fight, and here they come.
Absolutely, this area is so scary for Liquid. There's the jump in, Insomnus immediately commits it onto Kuroro by some time with the self-kills. Mind Control actually going on to the backlines, goes forward to 1 Nova, but they've lost the Lion, they've lost the Skyram, and now Mind Control's in trouble as well as the beatdown comes from Arme. He'll chase him down, he'll turn into the Gyro to help finish this one off as Mind Control trying to do his best with the Dukes, but the Battle Hunger, surely not. And indeed he won't. FY finishes him off with the blast. Again, Liquid losing 3. LGD just continuing to show us the same caliber of performance that they gave us yesterday against Liquid in this game 1 of the best of 5 so far.
A little bit wrong idea there for Mind Control. I'm not sure if they knew what they wanted to do there. Going in there with Mind Control is definitely not. They don't want to fight there.
No.
See Guy running away at once. So a little bit of a misplay there, and we also saw the Morphling going away from instead, which makes a lot of sense now that I think about it, because he's going to right click, so he wants all mobility as possible, so having 2 waveforms, being able to move, perfect item, perfect talent for the game.
Here comes the push. Fortification will come out. The missile onto Chalice. They do nearly have the full team back alive, Liquid, but the mid-racks are now exposed. They'll push on. Liquid, they'll try and attempt to slow this one down. Jump forward, figure. In fact, he's managed to do it. Crow bursted down one of them. That's X-Nova gone. Can they push the remainder of LGD away? That is the question. Hook shot in from Mind Control. They're looking for the lockdown here onto the Ember Spirit, and it isn't enough. The live stream! FY can't quite keep him alive, though. Let's finish up the Ember, but it's Liquid losing 3. These BKBs just too much, and Arme just seeming to be unstoppable as he bursts down another triple kill for the Morphling. Chalice is in. They'll wait for him for. There's 4 dead on Liquid. 4 heroes without buyback. Arme's Morphling just running out of control, and LGD, they know that they can go for the game ender here.
Yeah, looks to be over. There's no way Garrett can defend this alone, but he's gonna try. It's not gonna work though. They got the cheese on the axe, and just one blink in, call, he's dead.
Oh, Chalice won't quite get the call, but indeed the ancient falling. LGD in this game 1 continue to show us they're on the same momentum as they were yesterday. With this team is literally just looking unstoppable. Just even in this game when there were sort of times where you thought, hey, maybe Liquid, they got that team fight, they can sort of pull it all together. LGD, they just outclassed them on another level.
That was a